Yo, what up, everybody? This is the Healthy Sloth. I usually don't do like reaction or critique videos, but I just wanted to do this because this has been popping up in my like suggested feed a lot, like a lot. And I'm like, okay, let me check it out. Just based off the thumbnail, you could see the transformation is really good. If the title didn't say I worked out like David Goggins for 100 days, I would think took him like maybe like a year to get that transformation. But the fact he did it in 100 days, like he looks like a completely different person, like completely different person. So I mean, shout out to him for getting that before and after. Now the worked out like David Goggins for 100 days, it's probably not gonna be good. This is why I really want to check this video out, because I feel like most likely this person got injured. But let's see, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Before I start though, I'm gonna just be critiquing based off my knowledge. I know that you guys don't even know who I am. I'm pretty much a nobody, but I have the credibility that I do have is, you know, I did track and field, I did cross country, I was in the army, I do my own little experiments, and I know what's really dangerous, what's possible in this amount of time frame, because I experiment on myself as well. Trust me, there's like a lot of stuff that I want to do, like even like the One Punch Man stuff. I want to do that so bad, but it's like there's no way you can just start like running 10Ks off of like in the beginning without you getting injured. Like you have to already be accustomed to running. So just simple stuff like that. You have to give your body time to rest. But all right, let's get it.
Apparently, I gained over 30 pounds of pure fat over the past 2 years for no apparent reason. But it's time to get
For no apparent reason, you know what you were doing.
my life back on track. So for the next 100 days, I'm going to do the hardest workout I've ever heard of to see how much weight we can lose. We're going to do the exact daily workout of what people consider
one of the toughest men on the planet.
And his name is
David Goggins. Workout is cardio.
nowhere under 12 miles. And I'm in the gym.
What? No. Let's stop it there. His daily workout is nowhere under 12 miles. Yeah, no. Guys, I do not suggest at all starting off doing 12 miles if you don't run over. If you're not already running maybe like 6 miles, 8 miles daily, don't even do 12 miles. Trust me. Do not do 12 miles. This is no. Do not. You're going to get injured 100%. Your body is not going to be able to sustain that. And your legs, your ankles, it's going to be a bad time. So already, if he starts off with 12 miles a day and he hasn't been conditioned and been training, it's over for him. It's a wrap. But I mean, from the sounds of it, it looks like he doesn't.
How long's the gym session?
45 to an hour and a half.
My goal is to be
Okay, gym, easy. I mean, obviously, as long as you're not like lifting really heavy weights where it'll like fall on you or you'll like tear a muscle in the bad way, then yeah, gym in the 45 minutes, doing what you can do is fine. But that 12 miles, starting off, nah, no. His goal is to be as tough as David Goggins. I mean, we're gonna see, but I would not recommend this.
This is my dream rather than an obtainable goal. But I guess this is our reality for the next 100 days.
You need to rest.
Let's see how long I
days.
go this time.
This is a
You heard that little snippet, that little voice? Like, you need to rest. Yes, you need to rest. So if he's actually doing this every day with no resting, it's gonna be a bad time. When I was in cross country, 6 miles was a good day. Us doing 12 miles was tough. It was really tough, and I was really in shape back then.
first night, 5 a.m. I really don't want to do this.
I almost didn't get up. I snoozed all my alarms except the last one. Day one. Let's get it.
Before we start, here's my day one stats.
184 pounds, waist 38 inches, and body fat 27%. That's not really that bad, honestly. Like he'd be able to probably get like at like 15% body fat, which is where I'm at right now. Maybe like in 10 weeks, 2 months, just doing just walking, little calorie deficit on the food, and just some simple weight training. So let's see where he ends up at.
So cute. I just have to do this 11 more times. The next few hours is all a blur to me. At mile 2,
Jesus. Like if you think about it, let's say he's a beginner, he doesn't run. I could give someone that doesn't run at all, I can give them maybe like doing a mile every 10 minutes. So he'd be doing like, I'm really bad at math, hold up. So 6 miles would be an hour. So double that's 2 hours. He'd be running for 2 hours nonstop. Obviously, when he does stop, is he walking? I don't think he's gonna count that. Um, so 2 hours of your day gone. And you think you're not gonna feel that the next day, and you think that's not gonna stack up? Nah.
I almost vomited. At mile 4, I clocked my fastest mile, a 12:08. I think it's because I was running by a bunch of fast food restaurants.
Oh, that looks so good.
But by mile
Not bad. So I was close. 12:08, not bad for him like trying out. So, but that means he's really really out of shape for 12 minutes. Yeah, this is. Yeah, I don't even know, man.
I don't know how much further I can go.
we somehow finished our run, but I couldn't even make it inside the house.
So he did the 14 mile. He did 14 miles. He actually went extra. He did 2 miles extra. Took him 2 hours and 56 minutes. Damn. So almost an hour extra. He burned 2,200 calories. Nice. It's like 2 Big Macs, something like that. Average heart rate of 146 is pretty good. So it looks like he was maybe like in zone 2-ish, zone 3 for most of the run, which is good. So it doesn't mean he was like pushing himself like crazy. He stayed like in the a good zone where you could prevent injury. If you want to run a lot and not get injured, zone 2 is where you want to be. That's where you want to be. So I think he did it right for the first run. He's still gonna feel it. His legs, his ankles, his feet, they're still gonna feel this burn tomorrow. But I mean, good job for him to just have an average heart rate of 146 is pretty good.
Recovery item, a Home Depot bucket. I heard ice plunges help.
Okay, so he was kind of more smart about this before starting. He got the Home Depot bucket for the ice plunge, which is good. If you're like most athletes, when they go really work out hard, they usually do cold plunges to kind of like lower the inflammation on their body. So that's good. He's doing it for his legs, which was really smart. Gets his whey protein, keep up so he doesn't like lose. All the weight he loses is not just like muscle. So at least he'll retain some. We don't know what his intake is, unless he already said it. Maybe I missed it. And the massage gun. Not sure how much that'll do really to stop the soreness, but I mean, not bad. Good job on the protein and the ice cold bucket for sure.
Pull-ups, but I can do 11 push-ups, which is one more than I thought I could do. So I give myself a +1 for today.
Not bad. 0 pull-ups is normal if you don't work out. 11 pushes is pretty good though. So
The great thing is I probably had the best sleep of my life.
It's 5 a.m. Time for another 12 miles.
another really important thing is if you're doing stuff like this, you need to get the adequate rest that your body needs to recover. You need at least 7 to 8 hours, 100%. So hopefully he's going to bed by like at least 10 or falling asleep by 10 to get the rest he needs. Because if he's going to bed like at 11 or midnight or 1, he's screwing up already.
Bad news,
My joints are really sore.
my workouts took even longer than yesterday. By a whole
That's expected. I mean, you're going to be more sore. Your body's going to be like, well, hold up, we still haven't recovered from that.
myself, I realized I already lost 6 pounds, over a pound a day. And I feel pretty tough already, especially
Now, I don't think he showed how much in terms of calories he's eating. So, assuming he's eating like, I don't even know. Because if he's burning about 2,000 calories from these runs, he's going to be really hungry, which is going to probably lead him to binging. So most likely this first week is like probably water weight. But if he's like eating already at like a calorie deficit, then it's probably going to be a lot of muscle and fat and obviously water weight, a lot of it. I wouldn't recommend doing stuff like this unless you're like in a calorie surplus, because you're going to need the carbs to keep up the energy. You need a lot of carbs and fat, and eat a lot of protein so you don't lose all your muscle.
after seeing the numbers drop day after day. On day 8, I hit my fastest run yet. But starting at mile 9,
I think I have something wrong.
But yo, props up to him for him to even be able to survive this for 7 days is really good. I have no idea how the heck he did this for 100 days. We're gonna see.
challenge is over. I was only able to finish 7 days. It's kind of depressing. The only thing that
Nah, 7 days is really good.
because this is how I lived my life until now. But while I was eating my Chick-fil-A meal, I saw this David Goggins video.
Also, I'm pretty sure David Goggins didn't start off with 12 miles. I think he started off, and if I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he started off with like, I want to do a mile a day. And then he built himself up to like 12 miles, which is what you should do. You should build yourself up to be able to do that amount, not just start doing that from the get-go. Let me know if I'm wrong on that or right. Yeah, you don't want to start off with 12 miles. No, it's not sustainable.
every day, even if I can't walk or move anymore. I will become as tough as David Goggins. Swimming might be a lot harder than I
Wait, so why is he swimming? Is it because he couldn't move anymore, really?
thought. But we finished the cardio portion of today.
I can't keep swimming like this.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Yo, props to him. So instead of doing the run, he's swimming instead, which is a full body. Swimming is one of the toughest cardio workouts out there, next to like cycling. So instead of doing the run, he's doing swimming, which is really good. I don't think he showed how long he swam, but technically he'd burn more calories swimming like nonstop than just doing the run. You're doing your whole freaking body. It's pretty tough.
Guess what happened next? My injury got worse. Yay!
That's expected. Yeah. If you're already injured, so he got injured like 10 days in. I'm surprised he didn't get injured like 3 days in, but you shouldn't just rest. Just rest, bro. It's not worth it to be injured, because if you're doing these type of challenges and then you get injured, that's a long time that you have to recover before you could do any exercises again. So that's why it's better to just be consistent in doing workouts where you won't get injured, so you could, do more essentially. Because you go really hard for like a week and you get injured, you're gonna be like, you can't do anything for like maybe like a month or two, and that's taking time away that you could have been being consistent.
Keep up with what I want to do.
I forced myself to swim the next few days, but while I let my body recover fully this
Okay, so it said he swam at least 3 miles each day. Would that equal? Well, I think he actually put it on there.
With what I want to do.
I forced myself.
Okay, it says the run to swim ratio is about 4 to 1, meaning that 4 miles of running equals 1 mile of swimming. Okay, yeah, I think it's better if he just does a swim while he's recovering. That's a smart idea. So, yeah, I was wondering, like, there's no way he could start off doing just 12 miles and do that for 100 days. Like, there's no way. So, good job to him. He switched it up. He's doing a different form of cardio, which is swimming. Good job.
To swim
That's
the next
perfect
few
to do while
days,
you're
but while I
recovering.
let my no junk food, no sodas. I started counting every calorie, 1,500 calories a day. For breakfast, I'd usually have some yogurt and fruit.
No. Did he just say he went to a strict calorie and started eating only 1,500 calories a day? That is not good. I would not recommend that. If you're doing this amount of exercising, especially cardio, you want to either be like at your maintenance and let the exercise handle the rest of it, or you want to be at a surplus, because you're going to be burning so many calories from all this cardio, which will still lead to a deficit. You don't want to be if he's only eating 1,500, and we saw in the runs he was burning like at least 2,000 calories, he's at a like negative 500, whatever, like a super deficit. I would recommend this for a lot of reasons. Like by the end of the 100 days, his body's going to get used to being pretty much in starvation mode. And that's going to be his new set point. So after the challenge, if he stops doing all this stuff, he's going to balloon back up. And he's going to gain most of that stuff as fat gain if he didn't do like a proper refeed. I wouldn't recommend doing something like this at all. If you're going to, for some reason, work out like this, you need to be eating almost like, you need to maintain. Essentially, trust me, your body will still burn most of the fat and all the calories. You need to maintain and have enough energy to be able to do these workouts and to heal.
Hungry after this meal still, so I give it an A. Dinner is my main meal, full of protein. Easily my favorite meal. As
But
I
how
eat
much
most
protein?
of my calories here. Oh, and I usually have a banana before my runs. I give
If you're doing something like this and you're craving like sweets and stuff, it's fine to just eat some sweets, once in a while. You should be able to. Your diet really shouldn't be a diet. It should be like a lifelong diet, something that you enjoy eating. So if you want some ice cream, get some like Halo Top, 300 something calories, and it gives you a lot of protein. So it's like, so you feel good while you're, cheating, or just make room for it. I hope he's getting enough protein though.
Let's just say I was getting a little lonely working out by myself, but it was the greatest decision because on the run I heard
Joining a group of people also running is really good to motivate you to, keep going and stuff. Competition. It's not saying this is a competition with the club and stuff, but it's just like you want to do as good as the people around you or even better, and that's gonna it's gonna push you to go harder. Now he's already going hard doing like 12 miles, so yeah.
I guess I am becoming like David Goggins.
I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you.
Is that AI?
This is the distance of a typical marathon. In Los Angeles, it goes from one side of the city to the other. Anything
Wait, 26.2 miles?
above this is called an ultramarathon. This is what David Goggins is known for. The distance sometimes goes from one
Bro, so you saying to me that you just recovered and now you're about to do like a race, 26-mile race? Oh God. I was giving him mad props for like the early stuff and planning, but this is no bueno right now.
state or country to another. I signed up for the smallest ultramarathon I could do.
31 miles? That's double what almost triple what you're supposed to do for your daily. Why would you do this right after you recover? Why? What?
Vicious race. But I'm pretty positive my toenail came off.
So how was the race?
Ooh. Not only did it become nighttime, did you see his toenails? Oh hell no.
Doing 5-6 miles. I never imagined my body can just keep going and pushing like that.
Congrats, you said your PR in 550K, nice. So okay, shout out to him for completing and finishing, but I would recommend this. I would not recommend this. I would not recommend this. This is doing a lot of damage to his body right now.
We finished 1 month of this challenge. My waist is now 32.5 inches.
163.9 and now he's 32.5 inches in damn. So he lost almost six inches off his waist in a month. And I forgot what his initial weight was, but good job. Good job. Yeah, you could already tell he looks way skinnier.
From 38 inches, and my weight is 163.9 pounds.
Almost 20 pounds. No, more than 20 pounds. Yeah. 21 pounds. Yup. I would recommend that though. He wasn't like obese or anything like that, or like extremely overweight. So him, maybe like 1% of body fat a week, or like maybe like 5 pounds a month is like what you really want to go for, so you don't like lose all your muscle. But yeah, he's doing the extreme version, so you could see he'd lost weight, but he lost a lot of muscle too. Yeah.
I gained weight after running 30 miles? Huh? Is this what people call the plateau? A plateau?
It's most likely either the scale was off a little bit or the body just retained a lot of water. Even though, you sweated that water, he probably didn't like urinate or something at night or whatever, and probably just retained that water, most likely.
Plateau is when weight loss stops even when you diet and exercise. I guess that makes sense because they're just...
Or his body got used to the starvation mode. He's like, okay, bet. This is what we're doing every day. All right, so we're gonna stop burning this. He's screwing up his basic metabolism rate like crazy right now, and so it's not good. It's not good.
Different results. For the next few days, I started gaining more weight, no matter how much I dieted or worked out. At this rate, I'm gonna...
Yeah, you see how he's gaining weight now? His body's gotten used to what he's been doing, and now there's a new set point. If he was only eating 1,500 calories and burning off more than 2,000 calories a day, his body metabolism rate has probably gone down like under 1,000, probably even more. Your body doesn't know what you're doing. It just knows what's going on. It's like, okay, I'm only getting this amount of food. Okay, well, I need to slow down my shit so I don't die, If your body was always just burning, no matter what, was burning like 3,000 calories a day, we'd be skin and bones if we like weren't eating every day. Back then, if we had to like survive the winter or we're getting no food and stuff for a long time, your body would naturally slow down its metabolism so it doesn't like literally die and just eat off all its fat and muscle. So he's pretty much screwed his metabolism so far, which is not good. If he would have stayed at like maintenance or maybe a little surplus in terms of like how much he ate, he would have been doing fine. He would have been losing weight progressively, consistently, but now he's gaining weight. It's not good.
I'm gonna be fat again, so maybe I'm not working out hard enough. Maybe I have to do more. I weighed myself one last time.
Approach: burn more calories plus eat less calories equals more weight.
Oh no, he's gonna work out even harder, eat less than 1,500. Do you guys know when he stops this challenge and he goes back to his normal life of eating whatever amount of calories he was eating, he's gonna balloon up even harder. I do not recommend this. And I probably sound like I'm hating. I'm just telling you guys the truth. Like, this is not something you want to do. You do not want to lose weight like this. Now I understand he wants to be as tough as David Goggins, but I'm pretty sure David Goggins did not start off doing 12 miles a day, eating only like 1,500 calories. Nope.
harder routes, sometimes even climbing mountains.
Oh hell no! A bear? Two bears?
You don't know me, Bear.
60 pounds. I haven't seen this number since I was a kid. I stood there for a minute, mesmerized by the number.
That's crazy. I just recently got into the 150s and I hadn't seen that number since like 2019. So, okay.
What I got during this time was how I make time to work out so much. Every day I'd sleep 8 hours a day. I'd then work for 8.
Good. So he does get enough sleep. Good.
Usually chose rest. And after a few more days, we reached
Day 50 of working out like David Goggins.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of weight. You can see it in his face.
I went to the medical facility to get my body fat percentage.
So you see how his pace is going down and down and down? It's because if he was still averaging that heart rate, that's all zone 2, you know? Depending on how old he is and his max heart rate, obviously. But if it's that zone 2, then you're going to be able to cover more distance at the same heart rate. Your body will do better at burning fat. And your body it'll just get better, lower heart rate, and it'll just become easier and easier. But once again, I wouldn't suggest starting off with 12 miles. Nope.
I don't know why he's telling me his workout routine. I already have mine.
We just got our body weight scan. Now let's go work out.
Okay, that's hate. He's telling you maybe you shouldn't be doing 12 miles. You don't have to go too crazy to lose the weight or get in shape, which is true. You don't really have to go that crazy. You wouldn't be able to sustain. Not just do challenges. You want to be able to just do them and without like, yeah, I don't even know.
And we'll get our results
every day. Why is everyone so obsessed with this? No one asked me this when I was fat 2 months ago.
I wonder why you should rest.
Just rest one day, please.
I gotta say, this is a really, 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 really good edited video, and really just a good video overall. I just would suggest doing stuff like this, not one bit.
And let's go back to day 54 when I was first told to rest. A little over 2.5 weeks later, I lost almost another 20.
Oh no. Do you guys see how he looks? Obviously he's lost the weight, but he just looks like malnutrition. Like you could see it in his face. Oh man. I mean, he's losing the weight though. That's everyone's goal, is to lose the weight as fast as possible.
Number go down. A lot of the days, I didn't eat, just so I could see some progress. And
are you guys hearing this? He says some days he didn't eat so he could see the number go down. The number isn't everything, folks. The number is not everything. The number is one thing you want to feel good. You want to feel great, actually. You want to feel like you could do more than you did last time. The number doesn't matter. You want to check your measurements and you want to see how you look. The number is everything, I'm telling you guys. And he's 145. Now when did he start? He was like 180 something, so he's down 40 something pounds. And he's pretty tall. So, man.
And most days, I worked out more than I slept.
When Emily asked me why I have to work out this,
he worked out more than he slept. Man, I sound like such a big hater, but I'm telling you guys, it's really unhealthy.
I think I'm at a 26-inch waist.
next few days, I'm gonna need to start gaining weight.
Wait, did he say he was a 26-inch waist? But didn't he drop down to like a 21 or 22? No. Wait, 26-inch waist? Oh, my bad. I forgot. He started in the 30s. I was about to say, but like, did he go up? Or like, okay, I was about to say.
I have like really big stomach cramps.
Do you guys see how old he looks? This is what happens when you do too much to your body. Look how old he looks. Like he's in his 50s, bro. Not gonna lie, right there, he looks like he's in his 50s. And isn't he like 20 something?
If I had to answer, it's because I hate
This is pretty dope though. He's doing an Ironman. This is really dope.
the first times where I actually enjoyed working out. For 100 days, I was telling
Cycling is so fun. It's so good.
for 100 days and wanted me to stop, but thank you for not stopping me. It helped me be able to find.
Let's see. He lost about 40 pounds, lost 12 inches off his waist, and he got into the single digits of body fat. Not bad, not bad. I wouldn't. Single digit body fat is not too sustainable. Yeah, I would like to see his next 100 days of like 100 days later. Hopefully he gains back some weight, not like bad weight, like fat, but a healthy range where he's, I don't know. I feel like he got a little bit of body dysmorphia throughout this journey, and like this, it's like a weird mentality he got. But I mean, he finished through, which is bravo for sure. Once again, I guess I wouldn't recommend this. Do not do this. If you want to do like David Goggins way, start off small, you know, build the bricks, and eventually you'll have your freaking house. But don't just start throwing a whole bunch of bricks and shit. Yeah, just nah. It's not a bad video. It's a good video. It's a really good video, really edited really well, very motivational. I just wouldn't do what he did. No, I wouldn't do what he did. Not one bit. But shout out to him though. He did a lot of awesome, cool stuff. If I sound like a hater, I wasn't trying to. I just don't want people to just get injured out there and expect or try to do something like this and it go horribly wrong for them. I think he got pretty lucky. I don't think he got injured too much, actually, compared to what other people could get injured. Like, a lot of people can get injured even worse. But anyways, guys, I don't really post that often because it takes me a while to do exercises and stuff like that. But this is a little bit more easier. So let me know down in the comments below if I should do more stuff like this. Yeah, like the video if you liked it. If you didn't like the video, it's fine. Dislike it. Subscribe. And until next time, this is Healthy Sloth. Peace.